here because we can save those noodles for the other one.
Yep. Okay, now correctly dispatch the kitty.
We got some good stuff there.
I know one place where I can send it to. Because I know we're going to need emeralds from there eventually.
Do we need to screw with the orb after this? Because
we didn't get that much. That thing wasn't working.
it had been a while, though, is just what I was thinking. Ludger is probably good because of how he works. I'm getting pretty good to the second arts.
Those are really close.
Overextension 2 is actually meaningful in Alvin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably fine. Because those are all the important elements on Elise and Earth. Beautiful feathers. That's not beautiful, nor is it a feather. Our beautiful feather acquisition rate has been kind of sad.
It has. It hasn't been beautiful.
Is there anything of possible real value we could get off the walls?
Rollo likes beast stomp.
Is there anything we could get that would satisfy a member of our party other than Rollo?
No, probably not.
Because it seems to always be wood chunk, beast stung, or iron sand, all of which are garbage items we have a million of already. All the money is not terrible. So we do need a lot of cash.
I want beautiful feathers so we can get that thing off of the job board list.
I mean, I do too, but if we're not going to get beautiful feathers, money's the next best thing. I'd rather have my wallet full of money than be stung. That actually applies outside of the context of Tales of Xillia too as well, if you wanted clarification. I believe that's my healer improvement. Yeah.
Second arts.
Because the art selection I'm making with Jude, as silly as it might sound, I'm not really using Demon Fist very much, so I can just take my healer improvement.
I mean, his Demon Fist isn't that great. He was just here the whole time.
I don't know if we could get to it, but it wasn't really going to help us that much either way.
Oh no, we couldn't get to it because this was the room where we got bombarded and thrown into the alternate dimension.
I think that was the room with the locked door, actually, because that's the other way around.
Yeah.
Is that what, homing shot? And you aren't going up and talking to Balin?
Oh, I probably should do that now, I guess. I mean, I could do it now or after looting everything.
Can we loot the main Heliaborg? Like, are there a bunch of chests in these side rooms now?
Come on, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. It's win-win. I don't see why you even need to bother Dr. Mathis with this.
Look, for the last time, our answer is no.
You sure about that? I've heard a few things about this lab, you know. Your research is dead in the water without this, am I wrong?
Let's hurry onward.
Dr. Mathis!
I'm Jude Mathis. Sorry to keep you waiting. How might I help you today?
Ah, Dr. Mathis. Just the man I wanted to see. I've got an offer you can't refuse. It's about that device of yours.
I already told you, it's still undergoing clinical trials. We're not ready to accept any offers.
But I hear you've achieved a success rate close to 80% with lesser spirit class spyrites. That's good enough for practical use. Sign an exclusive distribution deal with us and you'll find yourselves on Easy Street.
We'll decide when the device is good enough. A 20% failure rate just doesn't cut it.
Is that so? You're certainly cavalier about your lack of progress. I know how much money has been sunk into this project. Investors aren't exactly the patient type. Of course, I didn't come to a contract negotiation empty-handed. That's a great spirit fossil. Something like that might come in handy for your research.
A great spirit. Celsius, perhaps?
Yep, the genuine article. Wielded by the leader of Exodus himself.
Celsius's fossil sank to the bottom of the sea a year ago, in the ruins of the ESS Zenithra. The Riza Maxian government conducted the salvage operation of the Zenithra. I believe that makes this fossil the property of Riza Maxia. How'd you end up with it?
You certainly know your stuff, Dr. Mathis.
Perhaps it's time for you to leave.
I know when I've worn out my welcome. I'll bid farewell for today. But I hope you'll give my proposal some thought. For the sake of your research.
Don't forget that.
Consider it a gift. Although you didn't get it from me, of course. Catch my drift?
Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm sorry you had to deal with that guy.
Oh no, I'm totally okay. Thank you so much for coming, Dr. Mathis. Thanks to all of you.
Mary, did you put this in safekeeping for me? I don't know if it really is what he claims, but why take any chances?
Of course. I'll inform Dr. Balin as well.
Thanks, Mary. Let's go.
I think to finish the story, we just leave, right?
Yep.
And I guess we can try to loot Heliaborg, which would be going upstairs. I don't know if there's anything here in the real world or not. There probably is.
There could be lots of empty rooms. That'd be something, right?
It wouldn't really make a lot of... I don't think in general chests transfer between alternate dimensions and the real one.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I see a chest. Who equips circlets in this game? I don't know if we've ever opened that chest. That's an excellent chest.
We could probably open up. Where's our... Oh, we're definitely gonna have enough after we turn in that elite
yeah, that elite monster is worth
enough by itself.
We'll probably have shopping to do in Marksburg anyway.
Yeah.
Leather boots. It's a nice improvement for Ludger. I have a feeling we're going to be using variations on boots for quite a while in this game.
Possibly. See how soon we start getting like stuff, like things that reduce resources.
Yeah, but we'll be using boots until we get 4 of them, you know? Is a leather cape an upgrade over normal boots?
Might be.
It's really not. I mean, I guess its elemental resistances are pretty good.
Leather boots have any elemental resistances? Yep, same thing. If we could buy leather boots somewhere, that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think normal
Marksburg.
boots resist slash, so the addition is strike. But strike is a very common element for enemies to hit on.
Yeah.
Hey, look, an irrelevant recipe. And now we have fully looted Helioborg.
Sorry for getting you mixed up in this.
You worry about other people too much.
I get that a lot. I get where they're coming from, but we just need more data before we can begin full-scale implementation. If we could begin testing it with great spirits. No, forget I said that. We can't rush into things unprepared.
Yeah, you need to move at your own pace.
Yeah, you're right. We're too close to our goal to risk going off the rails now. It's just that sometimes I lose sight of my convictions. And I don't know what to do.
Jude.
Thanks. I'll keep looking for an answer. It's out there somewhere. Thanks for coming along, Luger. It felt good to have some backup.
Good work, Rollo.
He's a lot back up.
And our kitty returned.
Hey, not bad.
We need a lot of pink emeralds, don't we?
No, I don't know if we need like a lot, but like only. Do we want? Question is, do we want to head to the next Giganto monster, or do we want to loot all of the stuff along Rusal High Road?
Will that involve going through the Titalian Abyss?
Yep.
When do we, like, for real, get fast travel? Because it would be much more efficient if we get it like right after the Marksburg chapter to just hold off. So we can jump out of the bottom of the Tatalian Abyss.
Yeah. I want to say we get access to it after that chapter when we go to talk to Beasley. When we get the Chromatus.
Because I anticipate the Marksburg chapter being easier than the current chapter.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should probably go pay our debts, take out the easiest Giganto monster, and then we'll be ready to go to Marksburg. That is not a beautiful feather.
Excuse me.
Because yeah, the elite monsters are basically the main way you pay your debts in this game. That thing we've had to do several times now where we run up and down roads looking for items and bags is not really something you have to do in this game, though it can be helpful. Just kind of an early game thing we were forced into when we either didn't have access to elite monsters or we only had 2 party members and realistically couldn't fight them. Yeah, we'll be bringing a lot of money into Marksburg with its litany of weapon shops. You threaded the needle and you were rewarded with a lose stick. Ludger learned an art enhanced art and several characters got skills. You're going to have a pretty wide array of hammer arts when you finally get it.
Yeah. It's gonna get much easier attacking every weakness.
Rumor is there's a few good arts on the hammer.
Dun, dun, dun! Payment due! You're such a diligent debtor. Hey! Since you've kept up with your debt payments, you've been given permission to travel to Marksburg. You're really chipping away at that debt. Not many people handle it this well. She's praising you. Yep. I knew I could count on Julius's little brother.
We need more noodles.
Someone's looking for Julius? I wonder who.
I mean, we still have it up, but we want to have it in our inventory before the next place we get stuck.
Yeah.
I wonder how much money we're actually allowed to have before we're forced to pay some debt. Because I know that's how it works.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should set some skills because we've gained them. And some arts. Balance is a pretty good skill, as I recall. And hey, TP Kane 2, and you finish Luger, right? And then you'll have to start taking stuff off.
Let's see here.
Jude has a ton of points. There's no reason not to put everything positive on. That's kind of a dangerous one. But yeah, what arts did we get?
That's the next thing.
Healing Circle, Negative Gate, and Energy Shackles. So, Energy Shackles, as I recall, is a pretty poor art.
Yep.
Those are pretty good arts for Elise.
Time to go take this thing out.
On
right?
my shortcuts, I guess I need to switch Dark Gaze with Negative Gate because it's just better. In fact, Dark Gaze has lost all utility as of now. As expensive as Negative Gate is, it's actually worth it. It's weak to strike, wind, and earth. Resist shot.
Okay. We didn't
Nope.
level from that last fight, did we?
We'll probably level from